Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillah. Today I'm going to explain to you the revised edition of our Positive Islamic Psychology Certification Program based on our book, Positive Islamic Psychology, a Transcendent Model to Achieve Peace, Happiness and Success in the 21st Century. So what is important is that inshallah this is an effort that is being founded by the late my co-author Professor Muhammad Mahdi Jenkins. He passed on in 2006 and I continued with this manuscript and completed the book, and this is the work that is inshallah will be the foundation in our effort to transform the ummah to become achievers in the 21st century. So we have a program that we can do either face-to-face or online hybrid system. So in such a way that we can reach out to all Muslims all over the world in a very efficient and simple manner using all the means and tools of the internet, of Skype, of YouTube, of all the tools that we know now can be used as a tool towards developing skills and capability, inshallah, to transform the ummah. So we have two programs that we are fanning out throughout the world. We are launching this program and we have completed the first level 1, level 2 training program recently. But now we are adapting this program so that we can have both face-to-face online program and face-to-face program and online program or hybrid. And this way we will be able to train you at a very low cost. All you need to do is, for example, if you want to become a practitioner. What do you mean by a practitioner? A practitioner means someone who wants to imbue in themselves the ideals and the ideas of positive Islamic psychology. They read this book, then there are a lot of guidelines, toolkits, practical tips, the how and what to do are all in this book. And then we have the video in our website, that is Islamic Motivation PIP YouTube. You go to YouTube Islamic Motivation PIP or YouTube PIP Da'wah, and there you can get all the details in which complementing this book will give you an idea of how you can be a certified practitioner. Once you have completed level 1 and level 2 of training, then if you find that you want to make yourself a career in positive Islamic psychology, you can be our life coach at level 3 and 4. And there are 4 areas of specialization. You can be certified coach in children and family achievers, that means CCFA. This is where you do developmental programs in terms of how we can create children within the ummah who are proactive, with leadership skills, with wonderful values of love, peace, caringness, education, excellence, and so on. So these are the programs in which you can develop for parents, for preschools, for school children throughout the world. And you can do this as a form of da'wah. You also can do this as a form of your career development, because we want to create many practitioners who are coach, who can then bring out this idea of positive Islamic psychology to all the world. And as you fan out to the world, it can be your career. It can be your part-time vocation or full-time vocation, where inshallah if you do very well, you can earn a very decent income, and in that process also doing da'wah. So there's 2 in 1. You do da'wah fi sabilillah, striving for the cause of Allah, and in the process you also get paid by doing this program through all the various areas of specialization in which you can specialize. So the first one is you become a certified life coach for what? For children and family achievers. So this is where you tackle preschool, school children, and parenting. So you do a lot of parenting program. So CCFA will emphasize on children who become achievers, how to go about with it. We have short-term, long-term program, weekend program, camps, and so on, and also talks to parents as well as helping parents, coaching parents, become life coach to parents of how to mold their children to become the Caliph of Allah on this earth, that they are all imbued with this idea in both their conscious and subconscious minds, in their spiritual, emotional and mental self, the idea that they are Caliph of Allah, always striving to make themselves good, helping others to be good and making the world good. So You can certify, if you are interested in this area, then you certify yourself in this area. The second is Certified Coach for Youth Achievers. This is where in my YouTube, we have uploaded more than 100 videos. Inshallah, it will be more than 150 videos on a new book in which I'm writing based on this series, Post-Islamic Psychology series, because I have the second book, inshallah, is how we are going to help the youth, the transforming ummah. So the second book will be transforming the Muslim youth to be achievers in life. So that will be the second book based on the Post-Islamic Psychology series, and that will be the course material for you to become youth achievers. Because even for you to become children achievers, you can use the same material. On being achievers is broad-based, whether it's from parenting to children to community to corporate excellence. All right. The third area of specialization, you become certified coach in corporate excellence, CCCE. That means here you are, for example, a management consultant. For example, I come from human resource management consultancy background. Okay, I do a lot of training in industrial consultancy, human resource development, coaching, mentoring, leadership, motivation, and so on. So those are the areas in which I have been involved in for the last 30 years. So you can learn from me, I can be your mentor, and then you can go and change the corporate world to become a more positive, more responsible, and a corporate world that is healthy, happy, wonderful, and just. Al-Adil. How are you going to make these corporate leaders people who have hearts, who have feelings about the suffering of the poor, and so on. So we have this developmental program, and how they can increase productivity, how they can create leaders in their organization, how they can achieve excellence and productivity in their factories, and so on. So there are many, many areas in which you can excel, and you become corporate consultants for development of human resource development, as well as in terms of specific area of CSR, corporate social responsibility, and many other programs in which, inshallah, we'll have groups, WhatsApp group, Telegram group, that which each of us will then share our experiences, and then we'll upload the material in which our coaches are bringing to the world. And this will be given free to the world. Why? Because Khalifa Education Foundation, in which we are our foundation, we published this book. It is part of our jihad, part of our da'wah to transform the ummah in the 21st century. So we are doing this, inshallah, not for the motivation of making money, but the motivation of sending the positive message, the wonderful message of this deen that Allah has given us to all humanity, specifically for the ummah, and specifically still for the transforming generation, the young people who can carry this flame of truth to all humanity until the last day. And then we have the next specialization, a certified coach in community development. Because how can we change the ummah if our community is in the doldrum? How can we change the ummah if our community is very narrow-minded, very self-righteous, very revengeful, very negative, uneducated? We can't. So we have to change so that the community can be a positive community. Based on post-Islamic psychology, we develop a community that is positive, a community that is proactive, a community that shares loving, caring, and success with all Muslims and all humanity and all goodly creatures on this earth. And how we can change the whole 21st century to become consonant with a wonderful life that we try to recreate in some small ways, a Jannah on this earth for all of us and all humanity and all creatures on earth. And this is where you do the corporate, you do the community development, and there are many areas of community development in terms of, for example, developing our family structure so that we can overcome addiction problem within the community that is getting very, very severe, youth unemployment, all right, social responsibility in terms of small-scale entrepreneurship, and so many areas in which with this community development we create a vibrant community. And even we can have, for example, community within the framework of permaculture, of how we go back to the basics, that we do not live in the world of greed, but live in a world that is just and balanced, and we get the fulfillment, the happiness, the joy of existence on this world, and the joy and the happiness of receiving the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the hereafter. So that is the first area in which with this video, I'm inviting you to come to us, go to our website, all right, pipdawah.blogspot.com, and register yourself and become a practitioner. And then you can also then proceed from level 1 and 2, you become the life coach, which I'm going to explain in the next video on practitioner and life coach, and these 4 areas in which you can specialize. And it is not a difficult thing. It is easy. You can do it, and the terms and conditions are so simple that if you can put aside half an hour a day, within a few months, you can become a certified life coach, inshallah. That is not a difficult thing. So we hope you will understand this whole idea of being our certified PIP practitioner at level 1 and 2, and PIP life coaches at level 3 and 4 in the area of specialization, certified coach for children and family achievers, certified coach for youth achievers, certified coach in corporate excellence, certified coach in community development. And you have titles, and these titles you can put after your name, inshallah, because it is legal. We can do it because certification, just like CFA, certified financial analyst and so on. So we can do that because we are a bona fide foundation. Khalifa Education Foundation and our association, Excellent Ummah Development Association, is a registered organization, and we have also with us the Positive Islamic Psychology Center as our vehicle to promote this throughout the world. Inshallah, see you in the next video of how you can become the practitioner at level 1 and 2, and inshallah the subsequent video will be how you can be life coaches to excel in this life, to become achievers, to serve Allah, and inshallah striving every day to become the true and sincere servant of Allah as His Khalifat of Allah, striving to do the best, to receive the best and achieve the best, always striving to make yourself good, help others to be good, and make this world good, inshallah.